Now to the State of the Union, President Joe Biden trying to convince American voters he deserves a second term.
CBS 2's Sabrina Franza monitored every moment of his speech and joins us now to break it down. Sabrina.
Joe, Erica, this speech was as much a State of the Union address as it was a petition to the American people to prove to them that President Joe Biden deserves their vote for re-election. He touched on a multitude of different topics, never mentioned his likely opponent for the upcoming presidential election, but he did refer to former President Donald Trump 13 times as his predecessor.
My predecessor and some of you here seek to bury the truth about January 6th. I will not do that. This is the moment to speak the truth and to bury the lies. Here's the simple truth. You can't love your country only when you win.
President Biden promised to codify Roe v. Wade if it came to his desk, referencing the midterm elections when women and supporters of reproductive rights voted in force for members of the Democratic Party.
My predecessor came to office determined to see Roe v. Wade overturned. He's the reason it was overturned, and he brags about it. Look at the chaos that has resulted.
Proposing to also make big corporations pay at least a 21% corporate minimum tax, and for minimum tax billionaires, 25% that he claims would raise $500 billion in the next 10 years.
We have two ways to go. Republicans can cut Social Security and give more tax breaks to the wealthy. That's the proposal. Oh no, you guys don't want another $2 trillion tax cut? I kind of thought that's what your plan was. Well, that's good to hear. You're not going to cut another $2 trillion for the super wealthy. That's good to hear.
The border, also top of mind for many opponents of the president's, touting it as its biggest flaw going into the general election. The president mentioned a bill that he put forth that Republicans have blocked.
It will also give me and any new president new emergency authority to temporarily shut down the border when the number of migrants at the border is overwhelming. The Border Patrol Union has endorsed this bill. The Federal Chamber of Commerce is, yeah. You're saying low. Look at the facts. I know you know how to read.
Big response there. Meanwhile, somewhere in the gallery, some others held signs calling for a ceasefire in the Middle East. Tonight, the president announced a new directive to bring humanitarian aid to Gaza.
Tonight, I'm directing the U.S. military to lead an emergency mission to establish a temporary pier in the Mediterranean on the coast of Gaza that can receive large shipments carrying food, water, medicine, and temporary shelters. No U.S. boots will be on the ground. A temporary pier will enable a massive increase in the amount of humanitarian assistance.
For undecided voters, the president's age and ability to lead continues to be top of mind. President Biden addressed those concerns directly, even joking about the topic toward the end of his speech. Joe, Erica.
Covered a lot of ground tonight, for sure.
All right. Thank you, Sabrina.
Meanwhile, in an unprecedented move, the Republican frontrunner, former President Donald Trump, provided what he called a live play-by-play of the State of the Union on social media. Over the course of the speech, the former president posted dozens of times, at one point saying President Biden, quote, looks so angry when he's talking, which is a trait of people who know they are losing it. The anger and shouting is not helpful to bringing our country back together.
In addition to former President Trump's running commentary, Republicans offered a rebuttal from Alabama Senator Katie Britt.
But right now, the American dream has turned into a nightmare for so many families. The true, unvarnished state of our union begins and ends with this. Our families are hurting. Our country can do better. And you don't have to look any further than the crisis at our southern border to see it.
A few of the other topics in Senator Britt's rebuttal included the state of the U.S. economy and crime and safety issues.
Right now, several groups are holding a 24-hour vigil at Federal Plaza to call for a ceasefire in Gaza and remember the Palestinians killed. They say they'll be there until 8 tomorrow morning. The war in Gaza, just one of the topics, as you heard, addressed by President Biden during the State of the Union. The vigil is sponsored by a coalition of Chicago organizations, including Jewish Voice for Peace and If Not Now.